Hi, this is Scott Shaw. This video is about help. I've lost my job or had a pay cut, and I owe child support. If you live in the state of Georgia, this has never been a pleasant experience. Georgia child support laws have been pretty unforgiving. However, there are some new laws that will definitely help us, and we will discuss that. Particularly in the age with COVID-19 destroying the economy, or even if you've lost your job for some other reason that's not your fault or had a reduction in income, because of the unique aspects of Georgia law, you really do need to act ASAP. Well, we are Atlanta, Georgia child custody attorneys. I bring this up because, yes, we really do know what we are talking about. And in my experience, child support modification cases are some of the hardest fought cases we take on. However, these new Georgia laws that I mentioned give us some new tools to help our clients and may actually make things easier. There are two new aspects of Georgia child support law, and these will help a lot. One allows for retroactive modification of child support. It used to be you lose your income, lose your job, you file for modification. It would take 6 to 9 months or longer in order to get a court order to reduce your child support to an appropriate amount. During that time, you would owe the old amount of child support that you can no longer afford, and you would owe it to her. And she would have no incentive whatsoever to speed this process up. It was very unjust. The new law helps correct that. And the second aspect of the law, it actually awards attorney fees to the prevailing party in a child support case. These are two huge changes. They fix that awful inequity I talked about and may give us leverage to make the other party act reasonably. Not always, but it doesn't hurt to try. Now, for the retroactive modification of child support, we talked about what might happen under the old law was very unjust. The new law allows your child support to be retroactively modified backwards to the date you get her served by sheriff. Thus, it's imperative that you file as soon as possible so we get the case going and get her served, and that will save you money, for maybe even thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, but you have to file ASAP. We need to get her served, and back to that date, the new child support amount can be retroactively modified, which is a big deal. The second part, the award of attorney's fees to the prevailing party. Under the old law, the recipient of child support, mom, dad, whoever it was, would have no incentive whatsoever to be reasonable. In fact, their every incentive was to stretch this thing out to get the old amount of child support for as long as possible. Under the new law, however, if you're the prevailing party, you get your modification, and if you've lost your job involuntarily, it may be just a given, just a matter of time, you can get attorney fees from her. And although, as I said, these cases can be very hard fought tooth and nail, that penalty, if you were able to get attorney fees from her, may make her be more reasonable, may enable us to get this case done quicker, and if not, we can at least try to get some of our fees back for having to fight so hard. So this new law gives us some great tools that we can use. The retroactive modification of child support back to the date she served with sheriff's service, and the award attorney fees to the prevailing party. I mean, this stuff helps a lot. It really does. It's a very good law. So that's us, Shaw Law Firm PC. We're Atlanta, Georgia divorce and child custody attorneys. And if you've had an involuntary loss of income, give us a call. We'd be happy to talk with you. Thank you.